I'm making this video to explain everything you need to know for shiny hunting in the newest Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee games. This includes methods known so far, all of the shiny locked Pokemon, and a couple of tips to help you find shiny Pokemon as fast as possible. So let's begin. First thing you should know is the base shiny odds for these games. In Let's Go, you have a 1 in 4096 chance of running into a shiny Pokemon, which are the same odds as Pokemon X and Y and onward. Before I get into how to lower the odds, you should really go shopping for some items. One of those being a lure. You can buy lures at Pokemarts all around Kanto, and the further you progress in the game, better lures start to pop up in shops. Those of which being Super Lures and Max Lures. These help a lot while shiny hunting because not only does it make more Pokemon spawn, but it increases your chances of finding a shiny drastically. But I'll get into that very soon. All three lures are the same functional wise, but the more expensive it is, the longer it lasts. The second item you should get is a Raspberry, and trust me, you definitely want these berries in your bag. It makes Pokemon a lot easier to catch, and one day they might actually save you a shiny Pokemon. You can't actually buy Raspberries in shops, but you can find them in bushes. I recommend going to Route 17 because it's probably one of the best places to find berries. You could also get silver raspberries from those bushes, which are even better, but harder to find. And finally, there are golden raspberries, which are the best types of raspberries in the game. You can find these in Cerulean Cave after you beat the game. To find them, you have to check the glowing spots on the ground, and once you do, you have a chance of finding some rare berries. You can even find Master Balls by checking these spots, which are obviously very helpful. After checking the glowing spots, you can exit the cave, walk around for about 10 to 15 minutes, and go back to farm some more. The third item is obvious, and that is buying a ton of Pokeballs. I recommend buying Ultra Balls if you can, because, like I said, Pokemon will give you a bad time. And if you really want to farm for those Master Balls, you can do that too. Before I move on to the main method of finding shinies, there are a few more things you should know. First off, you should know that your starters Pikachu and Eevee are shiny locked, so don't even try to hunt for them. You'll just waste your time. You can find shiny Pikachus and Eevees in the wild, so don't worry too much. All of the Legendaries in this game are huntable, and you can find them as shinies. This includes Mewtwo and the 3 legendary birds. This does not include Mew though, as he's an event Pokemon, and if you try to delete your save thinking you can hunt for a shiny Mew, then say goodbye to your Mew, because there's only one Mew per Pokeball plus. Another thing you should know about is the Shiny Charm, and the Shiny Charm increases your chances to find a shiny by a lot. It brings down the odds to 1 in 1365. To obtain it, you have to register all 150 Pokemon in your Pokedex. This does not include Mew and Melmetal, as these are mythical Pokemon, and they were never needed for Pokedex completion. You don't just have to see all the Pokemon though, you have to either catch them or trade for them. After you do so, you can go to Celadon City, go to the Game Freak headquarters, go up a couple stairs, and talk to the dude in the blue shirt. He will give you a certificate and your shiny charm. Now finally, let's get into catch combos. Catch combos are used as the main method to finding shiny Pokemon faster in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and once you know everything about it, you're on your way to shiny hunting for whatever you want. Run into any Pokemon in the wild that you want to hunt, catch the Pokemon, and you will begin a catch combo. This amazing table on screen from Cerebi.net shows every single odd increase you could get by doing catch combos, but the number we want to get to for maximum odds is 1 in 273. Yeah, that's very low, and it's one of the lowest odds in a Pokemon game. To begin the method, you have to catch the same Pokemon at least 31 times in a row. This will bring your odds down to 1 in 341. You can go over a 31 catch combo if you want to, it won't do anything to hurt your shiny odds. But in order to maintain your catch combo, you cannot catch a different Pokemon other than the one you're hunting for. Also, you cannot have a Pokemon run away from you. If either of these happen, your catch combo will break. The good news is that you can actually run away from any Pokemon without any consequences. This includes any Pokemon you're hunting, and maybe any Pokemon you accidentally run into. But moving on, we have to use those lures that we bought at the Pokemarts. You can activate a lure before or after you get a 31 catch combo, but I recommend doing it, honestly, before. The lure will attract more Pokemon and increase your chances for a shiny. If you walk around a lot, your lure will run out, but if you stand in one spot, none of it will be used. I don't really suggest walking around a lot because you waste a lot of lures, but I also don't recommend just standing in one spot because a shiny can spawn off screen, so just do a little bit of both. If you activate a lure and have a shiny charm, your odds will increase even more. But ultimately, what we want to get to is 1 in 273, so that means having a catch combo of at least 31, having a lure activated, and having a shiny charm. You could just do catch combos without the charm or even lures if you want to, but if you want to have the lowest odds, make sure you have all three. Just stick to this method and sooner or later you'll find a shiny Pokemon. Oh, there he is! Finally! That's really it for the method, but there are some things you should know that might help you out. If you're scared of ruining your catch combo by having a Pokemon run away, then don't worry, because you can always tell if a Pokemon's about to run. Every single Pokemon has a normal animation and a flee animation. I can't really show you what every flee animation looks like because it would make this video a lot longer, but just remember that it's a different animation than the normal animation that you usually see. Although some Pokemon like Charizard do have multiple normal animations, so just be careful of that. As for Legendaries, like I said, you can hunt them in this game, but there are a few differences. First off, on the Nintendo Switch, you can't really soft reset to make the hunting Legendaries faster, but what you can do is press the home button, close the game, and go back in. It's not as fast as soft resetting, but it takes less time compared to just shutting off the console. Another cool fact is that you can actually hunt Legendaries in the wild, even if you've caught them. But they are super rare. Honestly, I think they're rarer than shinies. There's also something you could do to make Pokemon catching way easier. If you use 2 Joy-Con and play in 2-player mode, you're able to throw 2 Pokeballs at the same time. Make sure if you use this method, player 1 should have an Ultra Ball, and player 2 can have whatever ball you want. You could also use the Joy-Con grip to make throwing the balls even easier. You don't have to do this, I personally don't, but if you're having trouble catching a Pokemon, then there you go. Also, you can hunt for the Alolan forms. They don't count as traded Pokemon, and you can keep on trading for them over and over again in the Pokemon Centers. And one last thing that can help you with shiny hunting in Let's Go is riding above the roots on Pokemon such as Dragonite or Charizard to make Pokemon spawn faster. You can do this after you beat the game, and once you do, you can start shiny hunting in the skies. That's basically all you need to know about shiny hunting in this game. If I missed anything or something new comes up, I'll put it in the description. I will also put Poketips and PD Winnow's channel in the description below, because a lot of the extra cool tips and information in the video I first learned from those guys' channel. So check those cool videos out because they go into more detail about it, and they're also just very helpful videos. I will be doing shiny hunts on stream over the next few days on both Twitch and YouTube, and we'll probably slow down a bit around Smash Ultimate's release, but make sure you don't miss those when they happen. I've been having a lot of fun shiny hunting in these games so far, so I hope I get back to it even more in the future. But I hope the video helped out. I'll see you guys in the next video. And also join my Discord server, it's pretty cool.